seasons. Shakes, as he was affectionately known, had 2 national team caps for Bafana Bafana. After his football career, Kungwane became a popular television analyst, featuring on SABC show Soccer 411 and most recently being employed by satellite channel SuperSport. A lung infection is thought to be the cause of Kungwane's death. Shakes is survived by his wife and 3 children. Now on the line we have Kaizer Chiefs' football manager, Bobby Motong. A very good morning to you, Mr. Motong. Shakes was a legend at the club. How will he be remembered at the Village?
Morning to your viewers and morning to anybody who's listening to or watching the show. Came as sad news and as a surprise, as you know, it only was announced yesterday in the afternoon. So Shakes was a legend, was a wonderful sports person. He had this soccer talent naturally. I mean, he was a great passer of the ball, left-footed, a rare talent in South Africa. I think after the era of Ace Ntsoelengo's of this world, the Jomo Sonos, he was one of the unique passers of the ball. And I think his contribution was well appreciated at Kaizer Chiefs, and he contributed immensely to the success of the club. And Shakes will always be remembered for his personality, his character, and his forthright approach to life. I mean, he was a positive person, very jolly person, and a very funny character. You know, when he used to put smiles on people's faces. Even today, as a commentator, one would want always to wake up and listen to Shakes and then hear what Shakes' comment would be about today's modern football.
Absolutely. Many people saying that a legend truly has fallen and he will be sorely mistaken too soon. Have you managed to see the family?
We've seen the family. We're actually meeting the chairman this morning to have a plan and discussions on how we're going to assist and how we're going to approach the family. So we spoke to them last night. I spoke to the brother last night. And we'll be meeting with our colleagues and the chairman and then planning the way forward to support the family.
Will the club be doing anything to remember him? I know that he also did represent you guys in one of your Legends match. Is the club going to, have you guys had the opportunity even to think about doing something special in his memory?
I think it's quite too soon now because, like I say, we're only going to be meeting the family and then meeting with the chairman. And as I said, normally we have a culture in Kaizer Chiefs of how we honor our players, and now we've done that. That's why we included him in the Legends program. And we've always been assisting our players. So I think, for in terms of memory, we will sit around the table and plan and see how we go forward in terms of how the culture has always been at the club for the past players and the legends of the club.
All right, and if any of the Kaizer Chiefs fans want to find out about any services that may be held that you guys will perhaps speak to the family about, where would they be able to find out any information of what the club may have planned in the future?
What we'll actually do is we'll put according to our program, the communications department will make announcements. We'll make announcements to the website. We'll make announcements to the Facebooks. We'll make announcements to the letters to the branches, and we'll also have all the press conference actually with the family, jointly with the family, to announce the program and the way forward in terms of his funeral arrangements and all that.
Oh, thank you very much to Bobby Motong, who is the football manager at Kaizer Chiefs, just sharing some of his memories of Shakes Kungwane. We also got on the line another man who shared the very same nickname as Mr. Kungwane, and that's Ephraim Shakes Mashaba. He is a national under-20 coach. He's coached at a number of different levels. So let's just hear what some of his best memories of Isaac Kungwane are. A very good morning to you, Shakes. Thanks for chatting to us. What are some of your memories and your feelings this morning?
Morning, Evelyn, and morning to our listeners, man. Hey, we're meeting at the wrong time, you know, where we're mourning the passing on of a legend, you know, a father, a brother, a friend, everything, you know, you can call him. You know, this came in at a time where we all least expected. But if we go to Psalms 89, you know, you read verse 48, it says, what man can live and not see death? You know, those are the things. It shows that we not own these lives. These lives belong to the one above. But what else can we say? We've lost, like I'm saying, a legend, an icon. On and off the pitch, I mean, in his last days, we used to listen to him talking to one of the TV stations where he's an analyst. You know, he kept us always on our toes because we didn't know what was the next thing he would say. Even the teams that have lost, the fans would forget about it and start laughing, and because the way he used to analyze, it was like when he played football. When he played football, he would master his skills. You know, that is one player who would pass the ball the opposite direction. He would be facing that side, and he makes a pass to the other side. He was unpredictable. Even in his real life, he was an unpredictable man. You'd never know what will Shakes say to you. But we will miss him in all spheres of life. You know, he's been in football. He's been part of the Legend organization. He's been more of a social worker where he lived, because he used to work with youngsters, he used to help them. But what else you can say? It has happened, that I indicated, we don't own our lives are owned by the one above. But what I would like to say to everyone this today, you know, when things like this happen, we've got to hold on to the word, we've got to stick to the Lord, for he's the only one, he's the one who determines our future. In rounding off again, I'd like to just a little bit go to Psalms 34, verse 17 and 18. It says, the righteous cry out and the Lord hears. He delivers them from all their troubles. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted, and he saves those who are crushed in spirit. These words I direct to the family, friends, and everyone who have felt this thing at this point in time. I'm saying to them, they must stay in the word. They must never start questioning themselves, why him, if not him, but who? We are saying to the nation, I know he is mourned by the nation, and his death came in unexpectedly. We like to say to all those who felt this, condolences, more especially from our soccer people, and as well as myself and my family. We like to say to them, let them believe in the Lord and stay in the word. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That's Ephraim Shakes Mashaba, a man that shares the very same nickname as the great that passed on yesterday. That final picture there, just of when Shakes Kungwane came to join the Morning Live studio and came to offer his insights. He'll be remembered for a couple of different phrases, and one of them being a wonderful draw. I think only Shakes Kungwane could say it, a wonderful draw. Thank you very much to Shakes Mashaba and to Bobby Mutong for sharing their memories of the great legend. That's how we conclude.